This episode is brought to you by the future. Oatly had experts look into the future, which is totally possible, by the way, and then report back about what things will taste like when we get there. Learn about bold ideas, the dawn of decaf, and the rise of fibre in the Future of Taste report on Oatly.com. We are live, Coffee Show with Kirk, here in Austin, Texas, with the United States Barista Champion, Jak Michael Ryan. And in the other corner is, how would I describe you? Just Australia's most adored singer now, right. Zack Talender. Welcome to the Coffee Show.
I'm stoked to be here, guys, with these two amazing gentlemen.
And we just filmed.
I had other words I was going to say, but
these two sick. Yeah, that's how you say it. I
don't speak Australian, so
yeah.
You're learning, though.
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah,
you are learning.
Yeah, we'll teach you some. And for those that pardon the vulgar language, this is how we talk. Welcome to the Coffee Show. We met a few months ago in Australia when you went super mega viral, describing Australia's coffee scene.
Yeah,
and it went pretty nuts. So
yeah, it worked right away. So I made a video. I was like, trying to find bad Australia. First off, the title was great. Trying to find bad coffee in Australia, and then I just walked out of my front door of my hotel and went to the first coffee shop, and it happened to be Axel.
Not a bad first landing spot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty good fucking start, dog. It's
it's
not bad.
And so it was the best coffee I'd ever had. So I'm not even kidding. I walked out and I go, this is how ridiculous Australian coffee is. I'm gonna go to any random coffee shop. I walk in, it's Axel. The guy gives me a flat white. I drink it, and I'm not kidding you. It was the best up to that moment. It was the best cup of coffee I've ever had in my entire life. Not only was it not a bad cup of coffee, it was the best one. And then I did it the next day, and I went to Bloomwood. Fantastic. And then I did it the next day, and where I don't even remember. Oh, I went to a servo. And then I did it, and I went to this cunt's fucking place.
Yes.
And he gave me like a $50 pour over and a flat white as well, and a matcha, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, A Coffee was the other one I went to.
A Coffee.
Yeah.
Not too bad. So you appreciate Australian cuppers?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because they care about quality and consistency and those sorts of things.
And you gained like quite a big following from it, did you not? So like what from?
I think I gained like 50,000 followers from that whole experience, and they're all Australian.
In how much time? What was the?
I think over the course of a month.
Fuck. Yeah. That is huge.
Yeah. And I was on Australian national TV twice.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. All the way from here. All the way from Austin, Texas. You were popping up on my feed instantaneously.
And what was funny is I connected you guys and I was like, oh, you gotta catch up. And then no doubt you did, and you made a funny as hell video of you being like, fuck no, this is Australian now, cuz.
Yeah.
So
no. Admittedly, you were hot off the button too, because Kirk mentioned something in a comment, and then within I was asleep for fucking all of it. And then within maybe 30 minutes of waking up, I look at my phone and we're in contact via a mutual friend of ours and Kirk and everyone. The world was just we need to get in the same place.
Yes.
Which was sick.
Well, the moral of the story and the reason why I wanted to record with both of you today was to kind of highlight how there's no other thing really in the world that connects people quite like coffee.
Right.
Whether it's through social media, you just come and having a sick time. I've been through, once this trip's all said and done, I've been through 14 different cities in North America. And at every single stop of the way, I just met absolute home dogs. And we talk about coffee, we discuss trying to make it better. I just don't think there's a community in the world quite like it. Agree, disagree.
I mean, I feel like if alcohol didn't destroy lives, it would be that community. But it does, so it's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But some people get away with it, join it. I do. Jack, not so much.
Yeah, I'm pretty sober.
Very.
Staunchly so.
Good.
But I'm with you. I think that the coffee community specifically is so globally reaching. I would dare say more than alcohol.
Let's be real here, though. The drug aspect, the caffeine aspect adds to that. It's not like there's a grape soda culture around the world, because there's no, it's from the outsider's perspective, it's everything that goes into coffee, every step down the line. I mean, I met up with Nolan and you.
The Don himself.
Yeah, Nolan and you, and it was the real, everyone talks about the barista aspect, making the best shot and whatever. But the real shit
From farm to cup,
yeah.
the whole
This
story.
is like the shit that Palmieri does, where you go out to Guatemala.
Yeah.
And you like make new relationships with the farmers there, and then you like literally watch the process happen as it comes to your cup. That's the real, that's the real barista.
Getting
thing
there,
right there.
Quick little sidebar before this song ends. This is literally how this guy dances.
What song is this?
Power and the Passion by Midnight Oil. Peter Garrett used to literally dance like this.
Please go on YouTube and look up any Midnight Oil and Peter Garrett dancing. It's a fucking
always
rip
that.
snorter of a time.
He's a Aussie as well. But sorry, what were you saying before I interrupted?
No,
we were talking about
you know
coffee.
what? It wasn't important. It was just talking about how like peace and love and how coffee brings people together. Nothing important like that, man. Your dance was much more important.
Yeah, I apologize for disrupting the flow of the podcast. But I will say,
Yeah.
I feel like there's an emerging scene of coffee in the US. Like, it's growing here.
Well, whatever this award is worth, I don't even think there was an award, but it was ranked number 1 in the States.
Oh,
Austin.
Onyx Coffee.
No, Austin.
Oh, Austin was the number one
Number
ranked
one
coffee?
number one coffee city in the States.
I would say it would have to be it that I've been to. Like, you've got you guys and Black Fox are doing a pretty good job here. I would say that Austin's probably...
You just mentioned the 2 Australian places. Fuck these guys.
Yeah, well, that's how...
Yeah, I'd say you guys, Black Fox, that's it.
A little bit of lore. Black Fox is a New York-based coffee company that was heavily influenced by Australian co-founders as well.
It's not Australian.
It's an American company influenced by Australians
Right.
heavily.
They just call in the big guns, the cavalry, when they need assistance. You know what I mean? Kind of like here, Nolan's just got like, I see a lot of, let's say, right-wing Americans complaining about H-1B visas, and poor old mate over here just stealing American jobs and stuff like that.
Yes,
I can't
get him
stand
out
it.
of here.
I can't stand it. You're a filthy communist.
Get him out of the
You're a filthy. You're a filthy
understand me?
communist. Oh, I've actually got to tell you a really good story. The harassment
ready.
one. All right, so I was on a plane in Nashville, or on a plane to Nashville. And there was these guys sitting next to me from Kentucky, and somehow the gun conversation come up. And Australia and America are the complete opposites when it comes to gun laws. Let's just say.
Right.
Anyway, so I told him how there'll be police officers that come and check up on my dad's guns, every 3 months. And the guy from Kentucky just goes, well, hang on a minute. They can't do that. That's harassment. They can't do that. And it is like, that's the first time I've ever heard a Southern accent. But, I could not stop laughing at the guy. And he's like, he thinks I'm just
that's the truth, bro.
yeah,
That is like,
mic's up.
I will say this though, like, got him. Yeah, but bro, I know this is gonna work. This is gonna.
What you want this?
No, I will say that
Guy's got a kill time.
Chicago's much different. New York's much different. Like, for some reason, we've been tricked into thinking that this is like one complete nation without many distinctly different cultures and different peoples. So, like, that dude being from Kentucky, like, if somebody from where I grew up in Chicago, like, if you said that to them, they'd be like, oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
And it's like, this country's, 320 million?
yeah.
And it's massive.
You know what? I agree with all that content that's going online at the moment about all the World Cup fans coming to America and just being completely bedazzled by all the food. So I was thinking, American food, it's not as heavy as they describe. When I was traveling the East Coast, I'm like, there's pizza and there's things. Then I got to Nashville and everything changed. All of a sudden, like, I'm pre-diabetic. My ankles are swollen. I'm just, I've been having barbecue twice a day. I can't stop.
That's like we call it comfort food.
Yeah.
And
It's pretty fucking comforting. Like,
it really is.
Yeah.
But it's not that comforting.
No,
After,
it is a high risk, high reward, high risk sort of like no win
You
situation.
need air conditioning
Yeah.
after that. So you eat a meal like that, get in your car, you go home, you lay down on the couch.
Coma food.
Yeah.
Coma
I mean, Nashville is particularly like very fried, delicious, and then there's barbecue as well. And
I think Nashville is so far the number one food city in all of America. Like they do amazing, music. Like going down Broadway is incredible, but that has got to be the best food city in America, hands down. I'm sorry, Nashville wins.
wow,
That is
I've
a bold
actually
claim.
Never heard that. I've never heard anyone say that. For me, I think it's got to be New York because it's so fucking competitive. So like, if you were to go and you're like, let's get a sandwich at a deli. Point in any direction, there's going to be a corner store that makes a sandwich for you, and I guarantee you that fucking sandwich is going to be incredible.
But it's a case of distinction, like in terms of like the concentration of fucking incredible comfort food. Nashville, in terms of diversity, in terms of options, New York.
If we're to apply a boxing term to this, pound for pound rankings, Nashville's number one. You can get great pizza at Show Pizza, Chef Sean Brock's joint. There was this truck that made this shokupan egg sandwich called Egg Drip, I think it was. It was unbelievable. Johnny and Connie's Donuts, Nashville, Dino's Bar with the fried chicken and the dip. Man, Nashville is like.
But I feel like you can get like really good specialty type food like in any city.
You can. You got to know where to look, and like to even like draw this circularly backwards to where we began. I think the one thing about Melbourne specifically, where you fell in love with our humble industry, was even in Melbourne, food-wise, there isn't a main street in any fucking suburb that you can't drive down and find incredible Indian, Malaysian, Chinese, like any cuisine exists in every single suburb.
Right.
And say the same with coffee. I personally think the US's coffee scene is on par, potentially in places and at times better. Like I could name.
So for me, it's just impossible getting around, and this is my main thesis around American coffee, was that we had the drip machine. I think it was like, I don't know when it came out, but it was like to make people work harder and faster, and like you could just walk over to the machine and go, and there's your coffee. And that became a mainstay in the culture. And then anything after that was elevation.
Yeah.
So Starbucks came in and they're like, look, we can elevate your coffee, when really they're just serving dog shit, right? And what happens is there's like a counteraction to that.
The big pendulum swing.
Anyone that, like my father-in-law, he goes, when I go get coffee, it's one word. I ask for a coffee. That's what I want. And I'm like, yeah, you think that espresso with milk in it is like a crazy deal? It's not. But Americans think that any preparation on coffee at all is too much, because it's like this pendulum swing away from this like bratty culture of like, here's my paragraph long order for my coffee that I would give to Starbucks, right? So everyone's like, just dump the coffee in there. And so anytime either of you two nerds are like, no, I can make you a really good flat white.
We accept that distinction.
They're like, I don't want that fancy shit. It's not fucking fancy. It's not. It's really not. It's fucking espresso and milk. But our culture, like, we just can't change the lexicon. We can't.
Well, I'm on this big crusade at the moment because a lot of Australian businesses are kind of struggling at the moment because the costs of everything's going up, and American cafes are far more profitable. So, which is crazy because we've got this.
Because
we got wages, electricity, and just like incredible amounts of
origin.
Yeah.
I mean, proximity to name it.
Well, you got all the best stuff. You've got a really good situation here comparatively. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't think Melburnians realize how good they've got it. Because if we have a situation where Starbucks begins to grow, which it is, I just think if we don't appreciate the coffee culture and pay like an extra 50 cents, you pay far more over here, and you generally get lower quality for a flat white, right?
Right.
So, I mean, my message to Australians is, we got it good, man. We got it real good. We want to keep it that way. 50 cents to $1 more, and we're Gucci.
Like people just walking, like, yeah, I'm going to grab a coffee. And they went into Axel, or Boomwood, or A Coffee, or Project Zero. And you walk in, and you're just like, yeah, here's my coffee, and go. It's like,
They're taking world class for granted.
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
I personally have to drive out of my way to go get that. Like it's a big deal for me to go get that. And I think they're taking world class for granted for sure.
But the thing is, if I even to what I was saying before, Melbourne's food is reflective of the coffee, and I was saying that I think that the US is on par coffee wise. If I just give quick shout outs, St. Frank coffee, fucking amazing. George Howe coffee, fucking amazing. Coffee Movement San Francisco, fucking amazing. I could keep going on companies that are absolutely world class, but the big difference is one of them's in Boston, the other one is in San Francisco, the other one might be in a different state altogether. Right. The thing is, with Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Australian cities, they're so dense, they're so packed in, and we're next door to each other. So that density makes it appear like there is a higher amount of quality. I don't actually agree. I think that quality in the States is there. It is just like the States in general, like with cities, how it's planned, how it's set out. It's just more spread out. Do you know what I mean? You have to drive 15 minutes to get good coffee, whereas in Melbourne, because it's a walkable city, there's fucking 5 good coffee shops on every block. Yeah, but America's coffee, it's fucking incredible. It's just a little bit more spread out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's definitely shitty coffee in Melbourne, too. There has to be.
Yeah.
And I think it's because, baristas don't give a shit about their job. They're not, it's, at the end of the day, it is a business. So if you're, you have to take your barista and you have to train the living shit out of them. They have to care about what they're doing. They literally have to like coffee and be obsessed with it. And then it's a really good coffee shop. But if any of those steps are missing, it doesn't matter. And that's what I think is that cultural thing of respect for the industry, respect for the coffee. That's what is the real culprit. It's not just the origin or the quality or any of that. It's people actually caring about the craft. Whereas, and mind you, I saw the opposite. Some dude just fucking cranking a shot for you. And that was in Melbourne too. But it's predominantly not like that.
You're recording some new music at the moment.
Yes.
I'm super interested in it. You have a friend who is the singer for Bill Murray, who's one of my favorite bands. So shout out to Bill Murray. But you were just recording a new song the other day in Nashville. Are you doing a whole album or?
I have an album finished.
Breaking news.
Yeah. So
when are you dropping?
Well, I've got singles I have to put out before even starting the album singles. But next single is on the 24th of July.
24th of July.
And the following month after that, there'll be another single as well. And that'll be the one that I did with Under Oath's Aaron Gillespie.
Ooh. And you've been very generous with the knowledge and the leaks of the new singles and stuff like that. Aussie tour on the cards?
Yes.
When?
I think 2027, early 2027.
Early 2027. Yeah. And you got it. And I'm just saying.
Your summer.
Oh yeah, it'll be great. Great time of year for you to come. I'm just saying, would love it if we do a collab at the shop when you're there.
Also, Proud Mary's got to get in on that too.
What's that?
We're joint venture, threesome, menage a trois. I'm down for all. But sorry, were you going to say something?
No, I was just going to say menage a trois with my 2 autismo Australian friends. Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
And one of us has CTE, so good. It's plenty of boxing. But good to see you again, Zach. I'm not going to keep you for too much longer. I got to go somewhere as well in the moment, but definitely I'm so glad we got to catch up while I'm here. And I just want to, again, if I didn't already say it, round off the point. Congratulations to Jack. Years of hard work paying off to become the United States Barista Champion. And as a friend, I really respect what you've been doing for all these years and the hustle, and I recognize it. And I wish you the best of luck for the World Barista Championship.
Jack, congrats. But also, fuck you for taking it from the Americans.
Bro, I feel awful, and that's not even a joke. I'm standing on stage with some of my best friends on the planet who are fucking legends, great competitors, incredible ambassadors for the industry, and I'm fuck. Yeah. Competing against your friends isn't always easy, So I'm the asshole for sure.
It's all of our win, but you keep the trophy at your house, sort of thing.
Yeah,
I like it. But Yeah, look, thanks for coming on. Thanks for catching up. Your daughter was super cute yesterday. How do we round off? Do we say, oh, yeah, Aussie goodbye? Hooroo, mate. You got to say hooroo.
Hooroo?
Hooroo.
Fucking hooroo.
Hooroo, mate. Hooroo. You can either listen to the third Oatly ad of the day about how you can go to oatly.com and find recipes for the amazing drinks, or read the Future of Taste report. It's from the future. Or learn about the sustainability work. Or you can press the 15-sec forward button on your pod playing device. It's totally up to you.